Okay, I'm going to try and read this, but it's very hard. I'm only going to do one page at a time, I think. I keep messing up. Anyways, this is the book I wrote. Born in California, July 11, 1969. I was born in a sanitarium of all places. Pretty much cursed from the start. I mean, who has a kid in the sanitarium? It's the fucking nut ward. But I agree. Sorry. But I guess it was the closest medical facility around. It was a small California town called St. Helena. It's well known for its vineyards and wineries. It's a town that if you're born into a rich family, and most were, you will only succeed. But if you were old Bill Brownell's kids, and we were, sorry, but I was old Bill Brownell's kids, and we were one poor family amongst millionaires. Anyways, I don't remember much until Brown Street. I was about 4. My mom and dad were going through a divorce. The last time I seen them together, he was tossing her face first off the front porch. I was young and didn't understand, but I remember the cops showing up and trying to show him a picture I drew of my mom and dad and my brother and me. Anyways, Brown Street. It was a studio type house, small and falling apart after mom left. It had a small kitchen and a living room where dad, Carrie, and I all slept. Dad was working as a welder, and us being still young and making noise at night, we would keep a lot of giggling and pissing him off. He would make us go outside and sit on the porch so he could sleep. 4 years old with my 5-year-old brother in our underwear out in the cold at 1 in the morning till he felt fit to let us back in. He was mean and he scared the shit out of me, but there were also good times. Many good times, camping at the Russian River or in the giant redwoods, and he was always up for an adventure. Lots of trips to the amusement parks. But when he got mad, he would go into such fits of rage. Then he would punch holes in all the walls, smashing and breaking shit on a daily basis and yelling at the top of his lungs. Well, that's what it looked like to 2 young children cowering in the corner holding each other. Anyways, from age 4 to 10, I literally thought my dad was the devil. But this isn't about bashing my old man. I love my dad, and all I ever wanted was for him to admit that I am his son. You see, there was a lot of cheating going on towards the end of the marriage, and dad refused to believe I was his. He never said anything to me until I was about 13. That's the first time he said, "You're not my son," and slammed the door in my face. So anyways, after Brown Street, Dad put 20 grand down on a house that he borrowed from his mom and dad over in what we call the neighborhood. 2 bedroom, big upgrade. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, nice big yard, happy, happy, happy. Brown Street was the Spanish working Mexican, Southern Mexican working part of town that they stayed in, so I didn't have many friends there. Plus, Dad would always tell me crazy things that the Mexicans would be hiding in the bushes to get me and stuff. I got nothing against the Mexicans. It's just how Dad was. But there are lots of kids in the neighborhood, so always people to play with. I remember all kinds of kids. I remember all the kids would get together and bring their bikes and play tag or hide and seek on the bikes, or head over to the field and play baseball. There were lots of us. I remember me and Tommy, we'll call him Tommy G for now, had our first fist fight behind the fence along the place where we played ball. For 2 young kids about 12 years old, we went at it pretty good. I think I ended up hitting him with one of them little mini bats, and it was over. All in good fun for kids. It was a great place to grow up. I'd go back and forth between California and Canada a lot back then, so lots of confusion for a young lad. By the time I was 13, Dad and I were already at each other's throats. He was mean, he was a jerk, and he scared the living shit out of me. Once I was into junior high school, it all kind of went downhill from there. That's page 1. I typed it out on a typewriter at that, not a computer. But I'll read page 2 next time. Anyways, peace, trust in God. Don't look up to any of this shit in this book. It's not good. It's not cool. Loser shit. Anyways, trust in God and stay on the right path.